Hi guys, I decided to record another video on quantum jumping. What is quantum jumping, you may ask? So this morning I watched a video by Gabi Kovalenko, and I'm going to post a link to that video in the comment box on that concept. And this concept is familiar to me and has been for a while. It's literally jumping, changing timelines, raising your vibrations really fast. It's just that Gabi explains it in such an eloquent and detailed manner that I haven't heard anyone do it better. But I'm here not to compete, obviously, but to give you, to promote in a way, not to promote, but to encourage you to really, you know, listen to her words, watch her video, because she's amazing and she channels that information. And I'm here to do a summary of it. So if you're interested, then just watch the video on more details. So first of all, quantum, right? To all of us, what is quantum? Quantum physics. I believe, in fact, I know that that's the physics we don't know of yet that much. Maybe some of us do more than others, but it's the physics of the future connected to our energy, setting intentions and all of that. So what would you say if I told you that it is possible to raise your vibrations really quickly and in a permanent way? But you have to do some work first, and not much, but it has to come from your heart, and you can't cheat because it's setting the intention, and the intention has to be pure, and you have to connect to your higher self. So basically, imagine, you know, a person who is surrounded by negativity. Hopefully it's not you, but I think to a certain extent we've all been there at some point. Maybe a little depressed, sad, and just low vibe person, and they know that there's more to life, and they desperately want to get on the other side of the vibes, and for the vibes, you know, to be high and, you know, to a state of permanent happiness. And by that I mean you're not like happy all the time, but pretty much in your heart there's happiness, and different things happen. You know, some people even leave this world, like I found out yesterday, someone from my family, and that makes you sad, and that makes you reflective, but that does not shake the general state of peace, beautiful, unshakable peace in your heart, and happiness that you're protected, that everything is the way it's supposed to be in this world. And of course there are other times where you're just like beaming, you know, with happiness, and you feel high vibes on the inside, and people can tell by your aura. So imagine that that person knows that there is so much better out there, that they are capable, they know their potential, but they just don't know how to get there. So quantum jumping is to set that intention from the heart, but to understand at the same time that the ego is going to try to do its job. So the ego is going to try and ruin it by saying, are you crazy? Miracles don't exist. You know, you can't just overnight heal or you know, become a different person, a better person, new version, improved, etc., and be permanently happy. I mean, this happens in fairy tales and all of that. You have to quiet down that ego, and you have to really tell it to shush and yeah, suppress your ego completely out of the equation for the time when you connect to your higher self. And then you have to connect with your higher self for a while. But even prior to that, after shutting down your ego, you also have to understand that when you do jump timelines, it's going to be a different reality for you. And so you have to think about it really hard, because even though you or that person, whoever is surrounded by negativity. Maybe there are patterns and some attachments that they have grown to not to like, but to accept, tolerate, to be used to, and it's going to take some work to not to have that anymore, because things, places and situations are going to fall off, will just regulate. Your life will regulate itself naturally. Because if you ask for higher vibrations, then you will attract higher vibrations. And everything that is not aligned with those higher vibrations will fall out of your life. And you have to be prepared for it, right? So a little cleanup that way. Maybe not all on one day, but eventually it's a process, right, of aligning energies. So if it is truly what you want, and you know, you want to get to the higher vibrations, which you definitely will not regret, because it's a state of an amazing happiness, and it is there to stay, as I said, permanently, if your intentions are pure and if you connect with your higher self. Then you just get to work and connect with your higher self. When you do that through a state of meditation. I believe that the best thing is to do it in nature, because nature is very healing. And I've heard of this person who actually went by the water, and she said, I must have sat there for like at least 7 hours, and I totally poured out my heart to my higher self. I connected. I wanted to connect, and I did connect. I talked to my higher self like to my best friend. I set the intentions. I said that I'm clearing all the negative energy once and for all. And I've never been more sincere and more honest. And then I waited and I waited, and something was telling me, you know, no, it's not done yet, you know. So she stayed there several hours. And then you will know, you will get the feeling, you know, the process is done. It's cleared, it's cleansed. And then she got up and yeah, she became a different person, a new person. So this is what we call quantum jumping, or changing timelines. You know, I had heard of that before, but I just didn't know that you can do it through a conscious setting intention and connecting with your higher self. And she became a different person. And not only did she become super happy with this peace in her heart, negativity was gone, but things started to align in her life like she had never dreamed possible before. And that, the best part of it is that that happened 4 years ago, and she's getting better and better and better. If you can imagine, she didn't even imagine that it was possible. With each day, it's a permanent state of peace, that sort of unshakable peace in her heart, but also permanent state of happiness, like she never even thought it was possible. So that's quantum jumping. If you really want to know more about it, then click on the link and she explains it better with more detail. Thank you guys, and have a good day.